Here's a trailer for Tinder Swindler. Great documentary on Netflix.
Yes.
Can change your life.
I only miss you when it rains.
When I first talked with Simon, immediately we had a bond.
When I listen to the radio.
He was smart and fun, very impulsive. I shared my whole heart with him. And then he asked me if I wanted to travel with him on a private jet. I was like, shit.
He took me to a 5-star hotel.
He said we had a special connection. It felt like stepping into a movie. And then in the middle of the night, he said there was something he wants to tell me. He said he has threats against him. He needs cash. $20,000, $30,000,
$140,000.
His life depended on me. That's when police tell me the man I love was never real. Everything's a lie. This guy I've been sharing the same bed with.
Then I get these threatening messages.
Take my advice. Just watch out.
We have no idea what he's capable of.
It's just been freaking hell.
I'm just freaking out. But we needed to get payback.
We don't know how far this conspiracy actually goes.
Damn!
Yeah.
The tip of the iceberg. We had one chance.
Swindle the Tinder Swindler.
You have the Courtney? You're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Classic. The
That's
hunter
crazy.
becomes the hunted. I love that. That's a classic.
Yeah, it's I mean, he is smart because what happens is that he goes from country to country. So before the authorities even discover it, like he's already in a different country. So they don't have jurisdiction.
Wow. Yeah, no, he's a real psycho. And like all that jet setting, the airplanes, whatever.
Yeah.
That's all from the other women. Some other woman gave him the money. I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was gonna get to that kind of money, you know?
Yeah, so what happens is he asks them to, because they're just like middle class, you know. Like
Right.
they're not rich. So they ask them
I guess
to
if
get
they were, they wouldn't need it. You can only do this to middle class or poor people.
yeah,
You can't
like
even get her. That's so
yeah,
sad. I mean, but sorry, go on. Yeah.
yeah, so they get like an Amex card because Amex Platinum, you don't have a credit limit. So and then he gives them like fake pay stubs.
Wow.
Yeah.
He sent his girlfriend's
was-
pay stubs. What a ball.
Yeah, like, oh, you make $90,000 a month, and they let them submit it to the bank. So basically, he makes them a scammer too.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
And then in the end, they just did let's all get together, let's all gang up and get him back. That's great. You know what? Positive message in the
Yeah.
end. Sounds like they got it, but let's just see the aftermath, because you sent me a great clip today that was
But
like the aftermath of his.
Yeah, before that, you didn't watch it. Spoiler alert. One of the girls like scammed him. So you know how he has all this Versace and like Gucci, like
Oh, yeah.
luxury items. So one of the girls, the last girl, that he was dating, she sold it in eBay, and then
Wow.
and then he was sending her pictures that he's already homeless. So like yeah, he was homeless, eating like stuff in the trash can. Like
Oh my
it's
God.
it is crazy. You have to watch it.
Wow. I do need to watch it. You know what? The
Yeah.
first 20 minutes was so lovey-dovey romance that I was like, I don't
Yeah.
care. But now that I saw the trailer, okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'll watch it right after
it
this
gets
episode.
better. It gets better. Yeah. Okay, the aftermath.
This
There's
is
no
the aftermath.
accountability.
Swindler, thanks to the popular Netflix true crime documentary. He is now speaking out, saying that nickname couldn't be further from the truth.
Wow, he's
ABC's
with his
Will Carr
girlfriend,
joins us
too.
with more. Will, good morning.
It's a model.
With the so-called Tinder Swindler says that everybody's got this all wrong. He calls himself a gentleman who was simply on Tinder trying to meet some women. Women, though, say the real story is that he wined and dined them before allegedly ripping them off.
I'm not a fraud and I'm not fake. People don't know me, so they cannot judge me.
This morning, demands some are calling the Tinder Swindler, Simon Levi, insisting any allegations of fraud are false after several women claimed he scammed them out of millions. Levi, whose real name is Shimon Hyatt, speaking out for the first time in an Inside Edition interview.
I want to clear my name. I want to say to the world, this is not true.
He's the subject of a popular, newly released Netflix documentary already seen by millions that alleges he posed as a wealthy, jet-setting diamond mogul.
Wow.
In the documentary, multiple women who say they connected with him say he first wooed them romantically.
He was smart and funny and very impulsive.
I shared my whole heart with him.
And then he asked me if I wanted to travel with him on a private jet.
And then he begged for help.
He said he has threats against him. He needs for cash. $20,000, $30,000.
$140,000?
But Hyatt denying her claims and pushing back on how he's characterized in the film.
They basically took everything, manipulated, added things to make it in a very narrative, one-sided, basically just to destroy my name and to destroy everything.
This is where you can't win. You just can't win.
Yeah,
I
they
love
just keep on lying. Like
Trudeau's like that. I mean, Trump is like that too. Trump just always, he's like, no, they did it. He's like, you say anything that he did, like, they're scammers. I like it. He beats him to the punch. He's like, a lot of
Yeah.
people are coming after me, scammers. This is hilarious, dude. The worst.
His alleged victims, though, say they're still reeling.
The man I love was never real. Everything's a lie.
Hyatt is now permanently banned from Tinder, and experts say the film offers a cautionary tale for users of dating apps.
So check out people. Do your own Google investigation, or maybe even make some phone calls. Is this person real? Is this really accurate, what he's telling me? Those are all key elements for a person not to get caught.
A little more advice: if you're talking to somebody on a dating app and it seems a little fishy, talk to a family member or a friend. And under no circumstance.
If he's like way out of your league and telling you he's beginning lobster and he's flying you around the world and he's like way out of your league and his dad owns a diamond company, hey, let's look in the mirror, baby. Come on, what are you talking about? Like, look at who he's with now. Like, this is his girlfriend, dude. I'm sorry, but this is like, wow, it was so sad because basically his game is so tight that with the other girls, he's only doing 30. He's like third. Like when you put 100% onto his game, it's like just a model. But when you want to do a scam too, they're still pretty hot.
yeah, they're pretty.
They're pretty, yeah. How did he get so much money out of them though?
Because so he has this persona, right? So he says he's a billionaire, and they have a lot of enemies. So he sends them like videos and pictures. It's funny because he has a pretend bodyguard, and then he's like, "Oh, my bodyguard has been attacked. I can't use my credit cards." So they have to like buy them. So the girls have to buy him first class tickets to like countries, like they loan in a bank and give him cash because he's I don't understand, because if you're a billionaire, even if you don't have credit cards, shouldn't you have cash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he already like brainwashed them.
Right.
So at this time, because he played the long con, right? So he made them fall in love with him.
Poor things.
Yeah, and now it's like an MLM. Everything he says, they will do. Like they won't even think about it. Yeah.
Wow. And now it's done. Now they're kind of questioning it. Let's finish this.
Member or a friend, and under no circumstances should you give anybody money. As for Hyatt, we should mention that he was sentenced to 15 months in prison in Israel for fraud. He served his time, he's out, and now he has a new girlfriend. Phil.
All right, Will, thanks so much. You've been watching it, haven't you?
Documentary. Yeah, I mean, they have text messages and voice messages from him, so you can determine for yourself.
For yourself, that is the idea of the doc.
Well, hey there, GMA fans.
You know what really hurts is that like it just hurts like when you think you're in love with someone and then this is such an insult to injury. It's like, oh, I thought he was gonna be my husband. Oh, he's just denying everything and he's with his new girlfriend. This guy's psycho, man.
Yeah, and then like there are like he's saying, oh, it's not true, but there are video recorded calls. Like he has a script. It's like he's copy pasting it. And now a lot more girls are coming out. He stole like $10 million, like collectively.
Wow. And not only is he coming out, like that script, like not only do they have the script, I feel like a lot of guys have the script. And this is going to be like some kind of a new, like, you know, you just can't trust these psychos. Like you said, he has a course already. He has a fake guru course.
Yeah, he has like a fake guru business course.